Yeah, I'm gonna. Mine was pretty bad too. What is going on this week? What is happening in here? All right, anyways.
Welcome back.
Hi.
To 307 Reacts.
Yeah, or something.
Oh, God. I'm Chris, this is Matt, and today we are checking out Folsom Prison Blues, originally by Johnny Cash. This is a low bass singer cover by Geoff Castellucci.
Highly requested.
And if you guys are new to the channel, okay, we are a reaction channel that does pause. So if you would like to watch the original video with no interruptions, the link will be down in the description below for your viewing pleasure. And, yeah, just make sure to subscribe. We're on our way to 50K eventually, and hopefully we'll hit 30K by the end of the year, maybe even the end of the month.
I started on yesterday's video's description. I changed it to 30K for the year because, okay, 50K is a reach, right? You know, you got to have big dreams. But, like, realistically, I think we can hit 30K by the end of the year, and that's still pretty dope.
We're pretty close. We may hit it in the next month or two.
We're under 300 away, so
yeah.
I think that's a realistic, reachable goal before Christmas, and, you know, that's kind of what we're reaching for. So, yeah, so anyways, Johnny Cash, original cover, or like, I guess Johnny Cash original, and then a cover of the original from Johnny Cash. So, and the boy, Geoff Castellucci, it's going to be...
Good old Foghorn Jeff.
I'm really interested to see how he's going to... Because Johnny Cash kind of has like a low voice also, so interested to see what he does with this one.
Oh, yeah.
All right, well hit that
let's go
subscribe
visit
button.
him in the gulag, and
let's do it.
let's get it.
I hear the train coming.
He went octave up.
It's rolling round the
captions off. Click the pause.
And I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, and time keeps dragging on. But that train keeps rolling on down to San Antonio.
Okay. Good transition. Whoa, okay.
Before we get to that low note, that transition was great.
It
was like he was in, not head voice, but like he was in a higher register.
Like a high chest voice, yeah.
And then all of a sudden he just wasn't.
How did he... His steps were like, they like weren't like even thirds and fifths, because that would have taken him a long time to get from there to there, and all of a sudden it was like he was like 4 notes and he was there.
But it wasn't an octave either.
No,
like,
what just happened?
Let's analyze that again.
But that train keeps rolling on down to San Antonio.
Oh, it's the background that smooths it out.
Yeah.
Because he'll come on down, and then that the background is holding an octave lower than that. And then he starts on that background octave lower.
And he really is jumping like some pretty big gaps over just a few notes, man.
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
That was like...
And then almost kind of like dips low right before he resolves it in that last note too, like in like typical kind of country.
That's something I
fashion.
like about Geoff, is he can do, like, a lot of reactors, okay, would not have caught that. And I almost didn't. I was like,
that was cool.
How the hell did we end up from here to here?
That was a big jump.
And virtually no transition.
Yeah.
Like, what happened?
Yeah.
So,
I was wondering about that
dope.
too, because at the beginning I was like, oh, he's an octave up, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh no, he's in the register. He's where he needs to be. Wait, what? What happened? All right, let's keep going. That was cool.
But that train keeps rolling on down to San Antonio.
Dude, that's cool.
Come on. I hear the train a-coming, it's rolling around the bend, and I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, and time keeps dragging on. Yeah.
Here it comes.
But that train keeps rolling on down to San Antonio. On down to San Antonio. When I was just
there it is.
My mama told me,
and then right up with the octave on top. That was nice, dude.
Be a good boy, don't ever play with guns. But I shot a man in Reno just to watch him. I shot a man in Reno just to watch him. When I hear that whistle blowing, I hang my head and
kind of transition right there. Like
Yeah.
that was the same kind of thing. Okay, all right. And we
was
got a
sick.
harmonica solo going on. Minor detail that I noticed. I was wondering if he was going to be like in all 4 of these, if he was going to be wearing the same number on his shirt. Nope, it's 4 different numbers on the shirts, and you know he made each one kind of distinct. So he's I like that he takes the time to add those little details. You know, like it adds to each one of the different characters that he's kind of putting together. Dude.
It does
a lot more than it would be. You know, I would get the gist if he was wearing all the same shirt. It wouldn't really make a difference. But like the fact that he did go and get 4 different shirts or 4 different numbers or whatever it is, you know, and do that. Pretty cool. Or maybe it's the same shirt and he washed it and redid it or something. I don't know. But like regardless, small details. It's the finer things, right? Okay, let's get into a harmonica solo, I guess.
I guess.
When I hear that whistle blow,
Got it out.
I hang my head and cry.
Nice.
Let's go.
Nice.
When I hear that whistle blow, I hang my head and cry. I bet there's rich folks eating in a fancy dining.
Sir, I don't know if you knew this, but Jake breaks are prohibited within city limits. Okay? Is that what landed you in prison?
Which is total bullshit because I hear those things out past my work
all the time.
Dude,
I hear it down Poplar sometimes.
dude,
I'm like, God,
really, dude? How fast were you going, man? Like, come on. But yeah, dude, that was like it's because of the verbiage, right? Because his mouth is open when he says cry. It's like a wide open note, so he just has this
really fry it. Just
pit of despair going on. Man, that was crazy. That was a low note. I think he's hit that note before. I've heard him hit that note before. But
we've heard him hit lower, but that was just
the
delivery.
way it opened up was just like that was cool. That was really cool. Did I go back? I can't remember.
Went back.
Okay, let's go.
Whistle blow, I hang my head and cry. I bet there's rich folks eating in a fancy dining car, probably drinking coffee and smoking big cigars. Well, I know I had it coming. I know I can't be free. I know I can't be. But those people keep moving, and that's what tortures me. They freed me from this prison if that railroad train was mine. I bet I'd move it on a little farther down the line. Whoa, far from Folsom Prison.
All right.
That's where
All right.
I'd want to stay.
Far from Folsom Prison. That's where I want to
And I'd let that lonesome whistle.
Let that lonesome whistle.
Let that lonesome whistle.
That was cool. I like that.
That was cool.
For a second there, that looked like. I'm sure it's all him, but for a second there, it looked like Austin. up
Yeah,
there.
that's what I was thinking. I was like, wait a
Hey
minute.
y'all, thanks so much for watching my version of Johnny Cash's Folsom Prison Blues. Huge thanks goes out to all the fine folks at Patreon who helped create this video. There is no way I could have rented out an entire prison without them. They are the very best
God.
of folks.
I was
If
going
you'd
to
like
ask
behind the
about
scenes
I was too,
footage,
yeah.
early access to videos, personalized messages, and all kinds of other goodies, head on over to Patreon to check it out. Extra special thanks to my firm but fair wardens, Haldra Draco, Helen Anderson, Sarah O, Lori Templeman, Laura Mueller, Patricia Schumann, Debbie Goodling, Jordy S, Barb Wells, A.M. Person, Angie Woolard, Carl and Melanie Thomas, Osha M.
Dude.
Magnustal and Dorothy Brune, and Debs
Damn.
Badger.
His
Thanks again for
Patreon list,
watching,
though, man.
And I'll see you
Good
soon.
for him. I'm telling you guys, if you don't know yet, Patreon's where it's at, man. If you're looking for a good way to support these artists, like pretty much directly, you know, without any interference from a middleman, Patreon, even the lowest level of subscription on Patreon, it pretty much goes 100% to the artist.
Yeah. Yep. It's a great resource.
His Patreon
That-
list had like 500 people on it. That's crazy.
So that's wild. Rented out of prison. Mm-hmm. Like, or at least a wing of. But,
And then at the end, if I'm not mistaken, he said he was saying thanks to all the wardens there, so all the staff at the.
So, at the end of every single one of his videos, he always gives a shout outs to like the people who subscribe to the top tier of his Patreon. And he called them the wardens this time.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. It's clever. Very clever. Okay. Great. How do you compare that to the original Johnny? I love that he jumped up and down octaves so frequently. Like he never really.
It's so hard to compare to the original because number one, Johnny Cash is a legend.
Right. For multiple reasons, yeah.
Ooh, excuse me. Sprite kicking back. Johnny Cash has a way of, in his delivery, that song, it's not like he's monotone the whole time, but he maintains a regular energy throughout the song. And it's this very, well, I'm in prison, like, what the fuck am I going to do about it kind of attitude, you know?
That makes sense, yeah.
Whereas Geoff kind of adds a little more flair and kind of, you know, spice to it where kind of starts off like, yeah, I'm kind of like in prison, but then he's like, but if I was to be anywhere else but here, and he kind of picks up the energy, like follows the story and matches his energy with the story of the song. So I mean, they both have their great. I couldn't really pick one over the other.
No, yeah, no, I don't think it's an apples to oranges thing, right? Like two
apples to pickles and shit.
Sure, yeah, that thing. It's like two completely different versions of the same song, and they both, like you said, are great in their own right.
They are.
Those low notes are crazy. I'll never stop being amazed by some of those low notes, too. The one that opened up, that it was just a cry. It was just like the way the word is shaped. He has this.
Jake breaks are prohibited within city limits.
That was great, dude. 5 out of 5 for me, man.
Oh yeah. That was great.
Keep them coming. Excited for all the acapella stuff. We've been on board with this stuff for forever. I'm gonna keep it on the channel as long as they'll let us.
We're gonna have to see what happens with. Now I'm gonna put this out here because I know a lot of home fries are gonna be here, right? We'll have to see what happens with Home Free, okay? Because from what I understand, they were either signed with Orchard or published through Orchard, and Orchard got bought out by Sony. So. We'll have to see how that goes as to whether we can continue to cover them or not.
We're getting claimed on them, which is not a big deal. That's fine.
Yeah.
But
if we start getting blocks, it'll be...
If one of them comes back and says it's blocked, it's going to be rough. Good so far, though. Everything's fine so far, so...
So just know...
Who's hoping? Anyways...
We're going to keep fighting.
5 out of 5 for me.
Yeah.
5 out of 5 for you. Can you get us through the outro without the... We've been eating these gushers. They're amazing, by the way.
Gushers are dope.
We are not
mixers.
sponsored, but if they wanted to send us a box of them, I would eat some of them.
Right? If you guys
there it is.
enjoyed today's episode as much as we did, be sure to leave a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, click the bell, become part of the notification gang. And we'll see you on the block.
That's right.
Bow!